We are struggling. We are stopping. We are stopped. Handbrake on. Down into the lower gears. Here we go. Bit of clutch bite. Hello, good morning and welcome back to Sim UK, the farm Sim 17 and everything that goes with it. Thanks to all of you who watched last week, I really appreciate that. I'm really genuinely enjoying this game, although I still have a lot to learn. So today is basically week 2. We skipped Sunday because there's no grass to mow, there's not much to do. And as I understand it, if I've read correctly how Seasons Mod works, then day 9 will be the first day of middle spring, and we should, I hope, theoretically, fingers crossed, see some growth of grass. If not, then I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I was thinking maybe I could sell some fields. I don't even know if that's a thing in Farm Sim 17, but we'll have a look. But I was on Giant's website last night and I started looking at some additional mods that I could grab in. So I'm just going to add those to the game now. Fingers crossed these won't break anything. Now they shouldn't do, because they're just like tractors, trailers and things like that. I don't think there's anything significant. But what I did notice was that we didn't really have that many trailers. We didn't really have that many tractors. So I wanted to do something about it. Oh yeah, this is quite cool. I spotted this and I thought I'd give it a go. The wooden chop axe. Now, I've not seen that before, and I'm interested how well that's going to work. What's the animation going to look like? I guess you're going to just kind of use it in a similar way that you do to the chainsaw, I guess. So we'll probably chop some trees down today. Also grabbed like a tree grabber fork. I don't know what you call it exactly. I'm sure we'll see it in a second. There it is. A log fork. So yeah, we could do some logging, I suppose, whilst we're waiting for Seasons Mod to advance. Yeah, I've got a bit of concern about the stuff that we planted, the wheat that we planted in the last episodes, because I didn't check the ground temperatures and I'm a bit concerned that I've planted it too early and that's just going to rot. So that could be a real disaster. Okay, fingers crossed, here we go. Oh crikey, we're actually right up in the attic today. This is bad. How am I going to get out of here? Alrighty. Let's try this a third time. Third time lucky. Still trapped. And there doesn't seem to be any way down or out. It's a shame they didn't mod all the upstairs, actually. That would be quite cool. That would fix this problem for a start. Anyway, right. Let's tab. Never had to do that before, but it's there in case we need it, I guess. Now, I wanted to check this. So you see I've got my plan over here, my written plan. It might seem a bit crazy, but there's a lot to remember. And where we've placed this wheat down, thankfully, the wheat, if you look at the wheat data there, where's the mouse? See that that's 5 degrees? I think it's too cold to plant wheat. So that wheat that we've planted is going to be a complete disaster. That is bad news. That is very bad news. I thought for a moment, because the mouse was on it and it was white, like that looked okay. Like the grass, you can see that's white. So yeah, there's a very good chance that all that money I've spent so far has been totally wasted. But then that's the kind of thing you expect from someone who's just taken over a farm and knows not what they're doing. I'm going to mark it down on here because wheat is going to be harvestable as of the middle of summer. So I'm going to mark that in already so that we know when we're going to be doing this. So that's field 2, field 25, harvest. Can you see this, guys? 17th and 18th of summer, field 2, field 25, wheat and harvest. Equipment 1, so we're going to need a harvester. And that's us. That's that plan. So, I think that's going to be a disaster. What I can't do is place any kind of financial plans behind that, because I think it's just going to be a total disaster. And here we go. So we've had a loan interest, £312 gone out, and vehicle running costs of 152, and property maintenance of 5. So here we are. It's Monday morning. It's a beautiful sunny day with a chance of showers. And it looks like we've got nothing but rain coming for the next 3 or 4 days, so it's not going to be a great week in terms of weather. I think we're going to have to go chop down some logs. Bamtish, hello fellow streamer. Hello fellow streamer. How are you today? I hope you're well. My G29 isn't working, so I'm having a nightmare stream so far. I hope your streams are going better. Rookie mistake. I hadn't plugged the G29 in. That was silly. Realistic and Seasons mod, yes. Absolutely. They're the two I'm running. For me, they're the two that make the game worth playing, if I'm being totally honest. So when you plant something with Seasons mod on and it's too cold, what happens? Do you get any yield, or do you just get nothing at all? Does the whole lot die? Because I need to plan for that catastrophe. Boo boo doo doo, boom boo ba doo ba doo boo. Come on, chickens. Beep beep. It dies, does it? Oh gosh. We're gonna have a nightmare then. It must have cost me 20,000 to, or nearly 20,000 to go and plant all that wheat. It looks like the grass has grown. I'm fairly confident we have grass now. Not a lot maybe, but some. I think we'll put grass in there. Yes. We could actually get some grass here. So how do I do this again? Valley, the old farm this is. Yeah, okay. So we got a problem. Now I can't get up my Ujima flip. Can't get out my chainsaw, can't get out the ground checker thing. I think it might have something to do with that chopper. But there is most definitely grass here, and that means we can most definitely get some sheep, which is what this map is really intended for, I think. So, let's go to the shop. Yeah, I've got a slight problem with my chopper. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, that made me laugh. That's a jolly song. Do 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 do. I've got some mower mods in here now, and all the mods go to the right with a little icon of mod underneath. 2,950 to buy. That is really cheap. 2.7 meter width, 3 meter width. Okay, so it's not as wide. What's this one though? 2.7. Oh, they're just different colours. So these 3 mods are way cheaper than this Novacat. Way cheaper. So I could just buy one, and that would really help us out. So 30 mile an hour working speed, 37 kilowatt, 50 horsepower to run, and £10 a day. Yeah, cool. What's the difference between that one and that one? What's the different make? They look identical to me. What colour's the Novacat's? Like red and yellow, so let's go for a green one then. The Doots Far KM 3.27 FS. So that's 31,000. We've only got 62,000 left. Starting to panic. How much is this to rent? 2,728 for the initial outlay, 248 a day compared to 31,000. I think we're gonna have to lease. That should at least get us going. Which way round do I need to be? That looks like the front to me. And brake on. Oh nice, the PTO automatically connects. One less job for me to do. That's it, we're good to go. Extra grass. You had to sell all your animals yesterday. Yeah, the thing with Seasons Mod is that grass only lasts for 2 days, doesn't it? I'll say the trouble with Seasons Mod, I think it's a brilliant feature. But yeah, grass doesn't last very long. Everything dies in winter, yeah. As it should. As it should, absolutely. And animals take extra care, yes. You can only give them water for 3 days and you have to go refill it and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a challenge, but that's what I like. I do like the challenge. Here we go then, flat out, fingers crossed. We're going to have to come down the gears here, I know we are. 27 on the clock. We are struggling. We are stopping. We are stopped. Handbrake on. Down into the lower gears. Here we go. Bit of clutch bite. That wasn't too bad. Wanna push. I appreciate the offer, but I think we're okay this time. Good job I didn't have any grass in the back. We'd have been in the right state. So it's 11 o'clock, early spring. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful map. What a beautiful game. Yeah, the gears in the wheel, and oh man, it's what this sim should be from the beginning. It's what I was hoping FS17 was going to be, but I tell you now, if FS19 doesn't have a lot more realism and a lot more attention to detail inside the cabs, I'm just going to stay on FS17. Although it's a new engine, isn't it? It's a new engine, it's a new everything. That's not necessarily always a good thing, but it could be, I suppose, theoretically. I'm going to start down by that tree, I think. Just for ease of access. Right, handbrake on, into neutral. Let's work this out. So, we're going to have to drop the front down. Unload it. Or unpack it, whatever you want to call it. Unfold it. Start that up. Then we swap to the rear. Turn it on. And lower it down. We should now. So this mower can operate at 16 miles per hour. Yay, we seem to be picking up. That's cool. Yeah, absolutely. It looks fantastic graphics wise, but let's hope they don't just focus on the graphics. Yeah, 100%. Why are we going so slowly? We haven't got much of a tractor here, to be honest. It's not the most powerful of beings. It's better than not having a tractor. But only just. Oh, look at that. Look how much we're struggling. Oh, I'll tell you what we could do, if I haven't already done it. Put four-wheel drive on. That'll make a difference. Not much though. Need momentum. There we go. There we go, we got it. It's all good. Decent amount of grass in there already. What I think I might do is just take a small amount and allow the rest to grow, because whilst it's growing it's not going to go off, and since I need to do this twice a week anyway, it kind of makes sense to only grab what we need. Are we going to get up this hill? Even with the mower up, we're struggling. Can't wait until we can afford some better equipment. So, I'm thinking that's probably going to be enough to get us started. I shouldn't have left the front loader at the shop. I've just realised that was a silly move. Okay, raise you up, turn you off, fold you in. Swap to the back, turn you off and raise you up as well. So we're almost half full. That's pretty good for one strip. This is what I love looking at. The suspension all kicking in and doing its thing. Oh yeah, I can see, oh it's not a front loader though, but I was going to say I can see that front axle is pinging and bouncing about. Out of the way, chickens. Beep beep. Kamikaze chicken. I'm not going to go that way because I'm concerned I won't get up the hill. And although this is the same incline, I can have a bit of a run up at it. Job done. Right, now where does the food go? That's the next question. There, I'm guessing. Unload. Excellent. Handbrake on, into neutral. Button 10 is unload. Oh wow, really? So I can only put 3% grass in there. Wow. Well then that means we're going to have a lot of grass going out of date. Bamtish, if I stick this grass into this silo here, will it still go off within 2 days? Or will it be okay? Or if I leave it in the... Why am I putting that in there? If I leave it in the truck, in the pickup truck thing there, it should be fine. Let's try that, because that kind of negates the grass going off thing, doesn't it? Let's do half and half. Let's go 10. Right. It's an experiment now. You've had grass piles to feed your cows for ages. I think what happens is that at midnight the amount of volume within the grass diminishes, doesn't it? And if it gets wet it diminishes. So you see there's a small pile of grass there for emergency situations. It's my understanding that if you put it in the animal's food trough, then it doesn't go off either. Let's have a look at the old. So we're good. Oh, they've got no water. Cleanliness is 100%. Right, we're going to buy some sheep today then. That's what we're going to do. Now we got 60,000 and they're 4,939 each. So we're not going to have many to start with, certainly. Oh. Well, that's a pretty enormous problem. Where's my water tank gone? That's a significant issue. But where the heck is my water carrier gone? That's a major, major problem. It's gone. I can't believe it. It's gone. It's been nicked in the night. Crikey. Well, that's 10,000 down the Swanee. I'm going to have to go back up to the shop and buy another one. So what I'm going to have to do, I think at the end of this day, is I'm going to save it, close the game down, take off that chopper mod, and just see if that is what is causing the problem. I rather suspect it is. Let's just have a look-see here and see if we can't borrow some more cash from the bank to make up for this theft. Fingers crossed. Can I borrow another 10,000 please? Let's just make sure you guys can see this. So we've already borrowed 200,000. We got 60,000 in the bank. Cool. So they've lent us another 10,000, which is good. I cannot believe that's gone. I didn't know thieves were part of Farm Sim 17. It's actually more realistic than I realised. So this is our second water tank in this game, and if this one gets stolen, I'm going to be really annoyed. Okay. Let's go get some flipping water. Wow, it's proper raining, isn't it? Coming down in buckets. %, that'll do. Just in case we lose it again, there's no point in wasting all that extra money. Does the rain fill the water trough? My guess is no. But it should, in terms of realism, obviously. I should have gone left there, shouldn't I? Too busy watching the lovely tractor go by, not thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing. I think I may have lost that first water tank because I left it here in the in this drop spot marker. I seem to recall there is some sort of issue with that, and it's not recommended. So we won't leave it there this time. We'll park her up properly. That looks like the ideal spot just there. Nice and gently. Okay, I think that's in. If we spend half the money we've got on sheep, I think we've got the equipment to keep them alive. So we'll go with 6, because they will breed. And there we go. we have finally got on our sheep farm some sheep. Look at this. I've got to say the animations of the animals are really rather good on FS17. Certainly good enough. They've got some water, albeit only a trickle. And they're eating away at the grass. Fantastic. Well, hang on. If they're eating the grass, why do I have to feed them grass? I see a slight issue here. And do I need to put hay down? That's another question that I need to find the answer to. But for today, at least, that's good enough. We got sheep. Woohoo! Time for bed, said Zebedee. No hay for the sheep. No, I haven't got any hay yet. Oh, you mean they don't have hay? I didn't think they did. Okay, well that's good because I hadn't anticipated needing a windrower or anything, so thank goodness for that. So, a bit of Emmerdale on the telly.